What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Bryce with the Real Squad, and today we have a scary movie review with X. Kind of out of nowhere for me. I didn't see it coming in 2022. It wasn't on my list, but a pleasant surprise to say the least. This stars Mia Goth, Kid Cudi, Brittany Snow, and Jenna Ortega, and is directed by Ty West. I know VHS was something that he worked on. He didn't direct it, but he definitely worked on it. And VHS is one of the newer found footage movies that came out recently, and it's pretty good. But what is this X all about? First off, non-spoiler review, no spoilers here. Just gonna get my quick thoughts. Just saw it, but it definitely takes place in 1979. It follows a group of friends who are going out to make a artsy adult film. Not too deep, you know. You got, like I said, you got Kid Cudi, Mia Goth. I'm kind of familiar with them. Well, obviously with Kid Cudi from music, but he's starting to step his toes into acting a lot more. The last thing I saw him in was, I think, was that Bill and Ted movie, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, so it follows them. They're trying to make an adult film, and they made an agreement with an old couple out in the middle of nowhere to use their barn or like their side house to film in. But once the old couple find out exactly what they're filming, things go crazy, to say the least. It gets super, super bloody. This is, like I said, it takes place in 1979, where sex is for sure looked down upon if it's before marriage, I believe. And I think this is around the time, could be wrong. Well, I think it's leaving the age of like the hippies and stuff, if I'm not mistaken. I'm not sure. I'm born in '89, so I'm not sure. But it lets you know throughout the movie that it's definitely looked down upon, and what they're trying to do is revolutionary in their eyes. They're trying to make a really good artsy adult film, which obviously hasn't never been done. Just not like a super famous adult film out there, not that I know of. Kim K. But
I have the best advice for women in business. Get your fucking ass up and work.
Yeah. Other than that, this was a fun movie. It was very unexpected. It pays homage to a lot of the old school slasher films. It is very creepy. It definitely executes on the creepy factor. This is also an A24 film. I didn't mention that before. And A24, as you all know, can take something really simple and turn it into something very artsy and beautiful, if I might say. And I like what they did with this simple but interesting premise. The gore in here, like the kills, whoo-wee, they top notch, man. Definitely, I wouldn't say on the edge of your seat, but it was like so cringy and creepy and just like, oh man. I had a good time with it. I wouldn't recommend you eat any food while you watch X. Probably a bad idea. I made sure I finished my nachos before the movie started. But man, I definitely had a good time with it. It wasn't super long. It's about an hour and 45 minutes. I love when a horror film makes you like the characters in it. I feel like that's what they should do. So when things start to happen, you get invested. It's not like, oh yeah, this is. I wasn't exactly. I was having fun, but I was afraid for some of the characters. I had a great time, but I was definitely like, oh no. And the kills, man, it was certain things that they did in here where they made you feel it. Like I was like, ooh, ouch, that for sure hurt. Ooh, the way that Ty West picks up on like the little things, the subtle things. Like we all had our hands smashed before, so we know what that's like. And so, you know, it can be easily brushed off. But like when you really focus on like something like that, that's just a small example, but he expands on it and it makes you like feel it, like, ooh, shit, that hurt. But yeah, I kind of had a little issue in my theater. Was like some kids in there, like super loud, but it worked out after a while. That can definitely ruin a movie experience when you go to a movie. Like I said, this is like out of nowhere. It's A24, so not a lot of people probably know about it. And so my theater wasn't crowded. It was like 4 of us in there, but a couple of kids must have snuck in and just acting out in there. But it worked out eventually. It wasn't too long. I felt like it was just the right amount of time, and I actually really liked the ending. I haven't seen a horror film that did a fun ending since, I don't even want to call this horror, but the movie Ready or Not. Like, I love the ending to that, and this kind of had a feel to Ready or Not how it ended. But I definitely recommend X. Like I said, it's gonna be under the radar for a lot of people. I'm pretty sure not every theater is gonna have it. Only a few theaters had it in my area, but I definitely recommend it. On a scale 1 to 10 for horror, I'll give it a solid 7.5 because it was scary, funny, because you gotta have some humor in there, and it pulled you in, it wrapped you into the story. Even though it was simple, it wrapped you in. You was following each character along fine. Like, I was definitely, I was definitely interested and invested the entire time. But yeah, that's just my quick thoughts on X. Very scary, very bloody, so don't take the kids, leave the kids at home. You know what I'm saying? Go out, have a good time, go check out this X. But it's been Real with the Real Squad. It's been Bryce. Appreciate you guys for coming through. Make sure y'all hit that like and sub button. Hey man, we growing out here. We growing. What's next? I can't even think about what movie is next, but we got that Kenobi coming soon. Yeah, man, it's about to be some juicy stuff coming this year. So thank you for coming through. See you guys soon. Peace.